I just realized that I will not be recording videos at night no more because the quality is actually like way worse at night than it is when I'm, got more actual natural sunlight. What's up, guys? This your boy Gripghost. I'd like to welcome you all back to my channel, Gripghost Reaction. Today we are watching my favorite game that's coming up, Days Gone. I want to play this more. Actually, damn, I'll take that back because God of War keeps slipping my mind for some reason. God of War is number 1. Days Gone is number 2. That is my number 2 game that I want to play. This game looks so dynamic. It looks amazing. I love zombie. I love survival games and shit like that. And this has everything that I want so far. I don't know much to talk about when it comes down to introducing this game because it looks fucking fantastic. This is the Days Gone new demo, gameplay demo of the alternate mission. So from the first trailer, I actually had that recorded too, and I didn't put it up for some reason. E3 was really bad for me in recording because I just couldn't get it right, and I recorded so many videos and I got none of them to go up. Really, got like one. It was the only one was God of War. But that's on my other channel, Gripghost. Yeah. The first trailer was him during like a fall or summer's day and shit like that, and he had to go and rescue his friend or whatever he was, and it was a different tone to it. Y'all can watch it. I don't know. You go look up the trailer and y'all see the difference. But yeah, this one takes place in a winter time, and they said it plays differently during the season changes and shit like that. So I want to see what this is like. Let's hop into it. Oh shit.
Hello, I'm John Garvin, the writer and director, and I'm here with
Sam Witwer. I play Deacon St. John in Days Gone.
Yeah, and we're here to talk about the alternate path demo.
Okay.
So we did 2 demos for E3 this year. One you guys saw at the media showcase, and this one we showed behind closed doors on the floor at E3. And so for the first time, we're releasing it online so that everybody can kind of take a look at it. And I thought I'd
that's a nasty ass cut on his face.
And just kind of like just show you what we were trying to accomplish this year.
Yeah, I mean, the most obvious difference so far is the last one was nighttime during the rain, and this is daytime during the snow.
Yeah, and it's not just cosmetic, and I think that's one of the things we really wanted to emphasize. Because this time we're showing sort of a day in the life of Deacon. You see, he's on the drifter bike here. We wanted to show a little more of the bike riding and how the weather can kind of impact that. So we have this drifting mechanic, right? You see him kind of slipping and sliding around a little bit.
Changes the handling of the bike. That's really interesting. Now, there were wolves there last time, John.
Yeah.
These wolves would pursue you down this road, and then Deacon had to turn his back, shoot a wolf, and he got clotheslined right up there, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So this time you see that he wasn't being chased by the wolves. That's a dynamic event that can happen or not. It just depends on when you're playing the game.
Interesting.
And this time Deacon saw the ambush and he was able to avoid it. So he kind of comes up and around and behind them.
So does weather impacts whether these creatures show up or not in daytime, nighttime, all that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So especially the freakers, they come out. They're mostly nocturnal, but they will come out as the weather gets colder. They become stronger in the cold.
That's a
so
first.
That will, again, kind of change up the way the game plays.
That's very, very. I kind of love that you decided to do.
But that does make more sense.
This as a demo to show 2 completely different iterations on the same exact mission.
The body holds up more
exactly.
when it's
so
cold.
We
So
wanted to have,
them being
the job is basically the same. Deacon hears
zombies,
he's in trouble,
they'll be able
rides
to
out
stay
to save his life,
more active.
And as
I
you
guess.
can see here, this is a completely different experience from what we showed in the first demo. In the first one, Deacon gets clotheslined. And it sounded very painful, by the way.
Oh, speaking of painful, okay, so...
What's the percentage on? What the fuck is that?
Fairly brutal. John,
yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, we just wanted to make it as realistic as possible. So yeah, we're not holding back on that at all. And Sam's done most of his own stunt work.
Damn.
And I can tell you that when we're on the performance stage and we're capturing that stuff, we just try to keep it real, right?
Right. Well, right. There was sort of a decision made at some point. What I've been on the project for 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah, I think 3 years.
And so early on, I think there was a more, what were we? It was more Kurt Russell and sort of a two-fisted thing, and then it turned into, hey, let's take this quite seriously.
They didn't show that last
time.
time.
What required is a lot more. Taking this combat stuff and showing the horror of the violence that happens and were this type of circumstance to take place. I mean, realism, weirdly enough, is the thing we keep going back to when it comes to not just the stunts, but also the performance style. I think, it was very important that it doesn't seem like a bunch of actors, saying lines. It was all very incidental.
And we wanted the world to sort of reflect that as well. So you saw there that, Deacon broke into that emergency vehicle and found some supplies. So this is what we're calling our survival vision. So you saw that earlier when he was looking at Manny's bike on the ground. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of a way of seeing tracks in the world and sort of imagining what might have happened. Mm-hmm. And here I just wanted to point out that you're seeing in this part of the demo that there are freakers there. There weren't there before because it wasn't snowing.
What is the percentage thing about on the right-hand side?
And so, it changes up the way you can play through the level.
And what is this?
We call this the meat wall.
The meat wall.
Yeah, and it's not just there, to make the guys who put them up to seem evil. They're there for a purpose because, again, freakers are living creatures. They eat. That's their primary thing. They want to eat. And so you hang these dead freakers up, and and any freaker, rather than coming into their camp like you see here, they would actually
stop and snack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with this freaker that they've hung upside down. Mm-hmm. There's a bear trap underneath it, and they use that because a freaker will come, be attracted.
I feel like I'll get caught by those lines like crazy.
Another thing you just saw, by the way, is that tin can.
The tin can trap that you
that's an alarm that the Marauders will put up. And this is, again, some of the things that Marauder camps just do. And you find these Marauder camps throughout the world. You'll find traps like that, and then if you're careful and you're paying attention, you can avoid them. Because in the first demo, Deacon didn't avoid it, and he set off that alarm.
Right. Now this is the same tactic that he used last time. Throws the rock to get someone to lure him over and have him step in the bear trap. But this one plays out a little bit differently than last time. One of the things that struck me, and we've talked about this obviously as we've shot, but there's an effort of the other Marauders to get this guy to shut up, and he won't.
Yeah, and so in the first demo, Deacon's heading on down the trail, and you can hear that happening behind him.
Right.
And this time we're showing what happened. So, he's watching everybody react to this poor guy trapped in the in that bear trap, and she just is like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up," and then just loses it and shoots the guy.
Right.
That's
and of course,
actually.
In the meantime, Deacon is crafting a Molotov and just takes them all out.
Right.
That's actually way worse if you shoot him. Then why didn't you stab him? You made noise. You made even more noise by shooting because gunshots are way louder than somebody just yelling. But okay.
Tracks, and comes under a sniper attack.
What the fuck is
that? Let me ask
that?
you something about the survival. Okay, there's a sniper attack coming, but the survival vision is, if you don't say upgrade your survival vision, can you miss clues? I mean, are there things that you would get if you upgraded your survival vision that would help you complete the mission better?
Exactly, and you have to, we have a whole skill tree, and it's all
He about to break
that you can earn as you're just playing through the game, and then you can upgrade those things.
What's happening here? We got a freaker.
That's funny.
Yeah, so this is another type of trap that Marauders will set. They will set, they will basically chain freakers to the perimeter of their camps, and they use them as kind of an alarm system. Mm-hmm. And then that, you saw that Marauder there. He was just tormenting the poor freaker, and then so Deacon kind of takes advantage of that.
Well, and you think for a moment that Deacon is the guy, he's sort of helping the freaker by, getting the guy that taunted him. Is like, no, and then he's going to take the freaker out right afterward.
Exactly.
This is definitely Walking Dead, but
using the crossbow.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this whole sequence at the end plays out very differently. In the first demo, you saw Deacon use a swarm. He weaponized a swarm, lured them into the camp, and then they kind of did the work for him. There's no swarm in this run-through. Right. So the player really has to go in and use what we're calling our strategic sandbox combat, and that's just, stealth mechanics and setting and using traps whole arsenal of weapons. You see there's a variety of weapons that Deacon's going to use through this, including the crossbow. He crafts his own bolts. And he's got to figure out how to get up to Manny, just using his combat skills instead of doing it strategically.
So straighten me out. Those bonfires, were those there in the previous demo?
No, they weren't.
Nope.
Right. So that's another big difference is that if you come here during the day, it's like in the media showcase demo, there was like kind of a fight club thing going on.
Right.
They were punching each other, and everybody was just sort of getting into it. Nobody's really paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
And now it's getting dark and it's cold out, so they've built these bonfires. So,
Oh my God!
It's not just a cosmetic change in the way the
Well, it's cold, right?
Yeah, it's because it's
they
cold.
have to build some.
So
fire.
it changes the way the Marauders behave in the level.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's very. Again, this is part of the reason why I love that you did this as a demo, because the behavior of all of these things, not just the freakers,
Oh
but
my
the Marauders.
God, this shit looks
There's
amazing.
a logic to it. You can track why they're doing the things that they're doing, and you can use it to your advantage in the gameplay. That's kind of what I like about this so much.
And that's really what we wanted to showcase this year, is that it's an open world game, and everything you see around here. And again, we're only playing this two different ways. You saw that waterfall way up there off in the distance. There's a bridge that goes in front of that. If you had a sniper rifle and enough ammunition, you could have driven your bike all the way up there. There's trails that go all the way up there, and you could have used your sniper rifle to take out this entire camp, because it would have taken them a while to figure out where the shots were coming from and to get to you. So, that's a different way to play it. There's another way to play it, by the way, where you could have just stealth in through the entire camp if you had the skills to do it. And you could have
What
just
is the
taken everybody
percentage
out
thing? That is
silently,
the
or
biggest-
almost everybody. And then you could have gotten up to where Manny's being held using a different route and, just stealth killed that guy. There's no reason that you have to come in and run and gun it like Deacon is doing here.
Hey, how scarce is ammunition? Because I see him switching from a bunch of weapons, and when we saw this demo, when I came in and saw it at E3, one of the things that I really
And
enjoyed
nigga, how
was
many
I was sitting
times you gotta
next
get
to
shot to die?
and the driver was playing the game, and at some point I saw you shifting your chair
Ooh.
forward, and I heard you say, "Oh man, uh-oh." And I'm like, "Whoa, what's going on?" He's like, "He's gonna get killed."
That fire
Whoa,
looked real
whoa.
as shit.
And
And
I leaned forward. I was like, "Oh, I guess there's some real danger." And one of the things was that he was running out of ammunition, and he was trying to go pick up ammo
Yes.
from the dead.
He was looking
That
for
looks
Marauders,
but-
amazing.
But
And
he
I've
was
seen,
under fire.
so when we were at
so-
E3, we had a whole team with us, and everybody played it slightly differently. So it just shows you that it's not scripted at all.
Yeah.
Um,
And then this Rager bear. Oh
yeah,
boy.
the infected bear.
The infected bear. That's that's not what you want to see.
Well, we thought that would be a good way to end the demo, is to show that it's just one for Deacon's life. It's just one darn thing after another.
Yeah.
Right? You're going
Yeah.
to save your buddy. You get clotheslined. You get attacked by wolves, or you think you're finally done. You rescued you've gone through all this stuff, and then suddenly, Rager bear.
Right. Well, as you've said to me, it's not just about exploring an open world, as it is the open world coming after you, the open world seeking you out, trying to.
Yeah, exactly. That's our tagline. In Days Gone, you don't have to go seeking out trouble. The world comes.
And he's a great actor. I love his acting.
All right, Sam. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
It's
Sam.
been fun.
He was
And,
in
hope you guys
Being
enjoyed the
Human.
demo,
That was one of my
and,
favorite shows.
We'll talk more about it soon.
Oh my God.
PlayStation.
Now, I can definitely say that Walking Dead had a huge influence on this game because of like Daryl, and I can tell that they definitely were like, this guy's cool. Let me make him into his own show. I mean, his own game and shit. Even though it's not Daryl from Walking Dead, it still has some similarities to him. He drives his motorcycle. He loves using a crossbow. He got the vest. He's a loner. He's a badass. Daryl is a badass, and I can't wait for The Walking Dead to come back, because hopefully, Walking Dead stays relevant, because it's kind of it's dwindled down. But this game, I want to play it now. Like, I want this game now. I don't want to wait for 2018. I don't want to wait. I just want to play it now. This game looks amazing. I want it. Post your comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share. Make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe button. I got nothing else to say besides let me know that what you guys want me to react to next. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. Enjoy y'all day.